You've more than likely walked past statues, memorials, and never noticed them. You may be aware of them, but you don't often think about how the men displayed gave their lives for you. They're so indebted in our local culture, yet that sense of culture has slowly faded over time. So that begs the question, who are the Manchester Regiment? I am stood just outside of the old Ladysmith Barracks here on Mosley Road. Now a lot of people will look at it and think, oh, well it's just a big stone arch with absolutely nothing in it. But the truth behind it is a showcase of the true, brilliant history of the Manchester Regiment. The barracks were originally established under the name of Wellington Barracks, being built between 1841 and 1843. The name of the barracks were changed to commemorate the actions of the Manchester Regiment at the Siege of Ladysmith during the Second Boer War. In the First World War, the barracks served as a training facility for the regiment. Then, in the Second World War, the barracks served as home for the Technical Training Centre for the Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers. The barracks became a symbol of local military stature and a representative of Manchester in both the First and Second World Wars, as it continues to be to this day. The Manchester Regiment amalgamated with the King's Regiment in 1958 and the barracks were decommissioned, eventually being demolished in 1985, with the site being redeveloped for residential housing. A blue plaque and countless tributes from children still stand to remember the service of the soldiers. The barracks means so much to our local culture and identity. But you look at the building now, and you see it slowly deteriorating. A slight reminder of what it once was, and what meant so much to us as Mancunians. However, the commemoration of what happened at the Siege of Ladysmith still lives on. You've probably noticed it. Ladysmith Shopping Centre. It's here you'll find most people do their shopping, but this also serves as a constant subconscious reminder in the people of Tameside. And no, it's not Pound Bakery or CEX or Two Gregs that are 20 metres away from one another, but the values that we carry along with us to this day. The Ladysmith Shopping Centre was named after the Siege of Ladysmith, the same battle that gave the barracks their name. But to me, it shows more than that. It shows Mancunian fighting spirit and respect for one another. The shopping centre opened in 1967 with 2 floors and a large variety of shops, changing the landscape of Ashton forever, now making the larger retailers more accessible as opposed to the local independent market sellers, with Boots having the longest stay out of any of the stores. Throughout the years, this place has received renovations in the 80s and more discount shops have popped up since the economy began to sink. Originally opening as the Railway Tavern in 1860 as a beer house, the venue got its name due to its location near, well, the train station. Of course then, instead of Ashton-under-Lyne station, it was known as the Charlestown station. The venue kept its name until 1983 when it was renamed the Ladysmith after the Ladysmith Barracks. But now, after 40 years, the new owners have decided to revert its name to the railway as a way to take it back to its original roots. The name might change, but what matters is whether we remember what it once stood for. The real question isn't about the pub, it's about us. Will we let these histories fade into the background noise of everyday life, or will we keep them alive? In our stories, in our schools, in the way we honour our past. Because if we don't, then one day, no one will. So join us in remembering these brave men, and learn their stories here at Portland Basin, as well as Tameside's local archives.